What up, YouTube? I'm Joshua Dufurrena. So anyways, I'm still at Meemaw's right now in Pensacola, so I'm going to tell you, David Cross, here's why Toby, Seville, and Aunt Jackie should have waited until the fourth Alvin in the Chipmunks film. That way you and Jason Lee would both see the Chipettes in the second Alvin in the Chipmunks film. When this failed, you two had to wait until the third film for both of you to talk to the Chipettes being in the same scenes. I was glad that you and Jason Lee were able to talk to each other in Chipwrecked. But Toby, Seville, and Aunt Jackie could have waited until the road trip of Alvin and the Chipmunks instead of having to be in the second film, okay? Because here's why I wanted you to talk to Jason Lee in the squeakquel. Well, because one, you talked to him in the 2007 movie Alvin and the Chipmunks. You two may have talked to each other in the first and third Alvin and the Chipmunks film, but not the second film or the fourth film, okay? Even though you did not star in the road trip of Alvin and the Chipmunks, Toby, Seville, and Aunt Jackie could have waited until the fourth film to be in Alvin and the Chipmunks, instead of having to be in the second film of the squeakquel. Because I did not even want Toby, Seville, and Aunt Jackie being in the second film. I'm sorry, but those two had to because Jason Lee was injured in the second film. I'm glad you starred with Jason Lee in Chipwrecked, even though you disliked wearing a pelican suit. Even though you disliked wearing a pelican suit in Chipwrecked, I'm glad you starred with Jason Lee anyway in Chipwrecked. I'm glad. But David Cross, you should know that Toby, Seville, and Aunt Jackie could have waited until the road trip to be in Alvin and the Chipmunks. When this failed, I resorted to Plan B by getting you and Jason Lee to be in 4 more upcoming Alvin films together. And I'll tell you right now, the first film I want David Cross and Jason Lee being in is Alvin and the Chipmunks, coming out in 2021, and Alvin and the Chipmunks 2, Fun Time in Chicago, coming in 2022, and 2023's film titled Alvin and the Chipmunks 3, Dave's Adventure with Ian, and Alvin and the Chipmunks 4, Go Alabama, coming in 2024. So that's why I'm getting you and Jason Lee to be in those 4 upcoming Alvin films. And I'm fine with Tony Hale being in the 5th one titled Alvin and the Chipmunks 5, Monk Up, where Tony Hale fills in for David Cross. Because the 4th one will be the last film to star Jason Lee with David Cross in. But Jason Lee will star in the 5th and 6th film, just not with David Cross in the 5th and 6th one, okay? And you know what I think? I think Toby, Seville, and Aunt Jackie could have waited until the road trip to be in Alvin and the Chipmunks. Toby, Seville, and Aunt Jackie should have waited until the road trip of Alvin and the Chipmunks instead of having to be in the squeakquel. So anyways, I'm out. Have a nice night.